You're here now. This is the moment. You've waited long enough. The lies are falling apart. This is where the old voice screams to quit, but the new one whispers, keep going. You can't hide anymore. Not from yourself. Not from the consequences of the choices you've made. Every regret you've buried. Every reason you've given yourself to stay stuck. They're all rising now. They're all flooding your mind, choking you. You've built a life around the lies, built it brick by brick. It's comfortable, safe, but it's dead. You've spent too many years pretending, distracting yourself with things that never mattered. You've convinced yourself that this is just how it is. You've hidden in plain sight, avoiding the truth, avoiding the hard work, the brutal honesty of who you've become, but not anymore. Now the weight of that truth is pressing on you, suffocating you. Every lie, every excuse, every justification for the mediocrity you've allowed is burning away. You see it now. This is what happens when you ignore your calling. You drift, you waste time, you become a shadow of what you were meant to be. Are you going to stay here, or are you going to burn the bridge to that version of you forever? This is the hard part. No more hiding, no more excuses. The old you is begging for one more chance to stay in the comfort of its lies. But the new you, the one that's been waiting, fighting to break free, is demanding you stand up, face this, and make the choice. The choice to burn the bridge, to break free from everything that has kept you small. You cannot go back. The past has no power over you anymore, unless you let it. You've been holding on to a false sense of security. You've been afraid to let go of what's comfortable. But let's face it, comfort is your prison. So what's it going to be? You've been given the chance to start again, to leave the past behind and become who you were always meant to be. But you have to make the decision, right now. No more waiting, no more wondering. Are you going to fold, or are you going to finish this fight? The new you doesn't hesitate. The new you doesn't flinch. The new you makes decisions, and the decision starts here. I am not my past. I am what I decide now. Let the past burn. Let it go up in flames. You don't need it anymore. You don't need the weight of every failure, every regret, every I should have done this moment. They don't define you. Your actions, your choices, your commitment to the next level. That's who you are now. No one cares about your history. No one cares about your excuses. Your results will speak for themselves. This is who I am now. That voice that's been holding you back. It's weak. It's afraid of change. It's the part of you that doesn't want to grow. It's the part of you that would rather stay safe in the shadows, waiting for someone else to make the first move. But you don't wait. You move, and you move fast. The hardest part is over. You've faced it. You've stared it down. The fear, the self-doubt, the questions. They all tried to keep you trapped, but not anymore. There's no going back. The bridge is burning, and when it's gone, there's nothing left to hold you back. So what now? What's the next step? What are you going to do now? You're not weak. You're not afraid. You're not some person who gives in when it gets hard. You're stronger than that. You've made it through worse. You've survived things that most people wouldn't last a day in. You've been hiding in plain sight. Now you see yourself. What's it going to take to make you believe this? To make you realize you don't have to be anything less than you're capable of. This is your moment, your choice, your identity. It's the one thing that only you can control, the one thing that will change everything. You burn the bridge, you leave behind the old version of you. You destroy the comfort, the excuses, the fear, and then you walk forward. No applause, just proof. I am not my past. I am what I decide now. You've decided. Now live it. Are you ready? You've made the choice, the decision. The bridge is gone. Now you're free to move forward, relentless. This is who I am now. There's no going back. You're past the point of no return. Now comes the fight. Now comes the hardest battle. But the old self is dead. The new self is alive. You've stepped into your power, but this fight isn't over. Not yet. The war's just begun, and you're ready. The war inside you is real, and right now it feels endless. You're drowning in doubt, suffocated by your own fears, your own lies. It's louder than ever. But this is where you decide. The voices are screaming at you. Every part of you is begging for a way out. Quit. Give up. Take the easy route. The familiar route. the old you, the one that never fought, is rising. It's trying to reclaim control. It promises comfort, promises safety, but you know it's a lie. This is the point where most people break, the point where the mind starts to flood with reasons not to keep going. It gets loud, overwhelming. The mind starts questioning everything. Is this worth it? Why are you still pushing? But here's the truth. The battle isn't in the noise. The battle is in the silence. You've been fighting hard, but now it's time to fight with something deeper. You don't need to scream. You don't need to be loud. You need to be steady, silent, unshakable. Fear only wins if you don't fight. You're stronger than these doubts. They're just whispers, just distractions. But they sound like thunder. They shake you, break your focus. But you don't need to listen. You don't need to react. This isn't about proving anything to anyone else. It's about proving it to yourself. The most powerful thing you can do right now is to stay steady, to move forward, one step at a time, without the need for validation. I am stronger than my doubts. The urge to quit is strong, but the will to persist is stronger. It's not about making noise. It's not about calling attention to the struggle. It's about remaining when everything in you wants to fall apart. The real power is in the quiet moments, the moments when you choose to continue, no matter how hard it gets, no matter how much doubt fills your head. Are you going to fold, or are you going to stand? This is the moment that separates you from everyone else. You don't need an audience. You don't need a crowd to cheer you on. You only need yourself. You only need the silent conviction that you are not backing down. Every time you face the fear, the doubt, the overwhelming urge to stop, you decide to outlast it, quietly, with no applause, just proof. Fear only wins if you don't fight. Let the noise keep roaring. Let the doubt keep whispering. The more it comes at you, the stronger you get, because you've learned something powerful. You don't need chaos to win. You don't need the world to acknowledge your battle. You just need to keep moving forward. Steady, quiet, relentless. It's the silence that makes you strong. It's the stillness that proves your resolve. The outside world can be as loud as it wants, but inside you are a fortress. You'll keep moving. You'll keep pushing forward, one decision at a time, because that's who you are now. You are not the person who gives up when the pressure hits. You are the person who stands firm, no matter how loud the noise gets. I am stronger than my doubts. The battle never ends. The war inside you will never stop. But that's okay, because now you know the truth. It's not about how many battles you face. It's about how many you choose to win. Every time doubt tries to take you down, every time fear knocks on your door, you will choose to be quiet. You will choose to outlast it. The more you fight with silence, the more power you'll reclaim. The more you refuse to listen to the noise, the stronger you'll become. This is the real test. To stay steady in the storm, to outlast the chaos and the doubt, to rebuild yourself in the silence. You are building something stronger than the noise, something that doesn't need external validation to thrive. Fear only wins if you don't fight. This is not the end of the war. This is just the beginning. The next step will test you. It will push you harder than anything before. But you've learned how to fight. You've learned that the real strength comes from staying quiet, staying still, and building from within. You're not finished yet. You've only just begun. Are you ready for what's coming next? This is the moment. The choice is in your hands. You fought with fear, fought with doubt, fought with everything inside you. But now it's here. The decision. The one you've been avoiding. The one that's been hovering just out of reach, waiting for you to finally choose. The weight of it presses down hard. It's heavier than any of the excuses you've told yourself. It's the weight of freedom, but also the weight of responsibility. You know it won't be easy. It's not supposed to be. But here you are, and there's no turning back now. You've lived in the shadows of your own hesitation for too long. Every day you've stayed comfortable. You've held yourself back. And every time you did, you died a little inside. But now, you have to make the choice. You feel it, that internal pull, the struggle to stay safe, to stay small, to stay where you are. But you can't stay here anymore. You can't keep letting fear decide for you. This is the point of no return. The hardest part is deciding. Once you choose, you no longer have the luxury of uncertainty. You no longer have the luxury of comfort. The excuses are gone. The time for fear is over. I am the decision I make today. It's heavy. Yes, it feels like the weight of the world is on your shoulders. But that's not a burden. That's freedom. The freedom to be who you've always been meant to be. The risk, it's real. It's uncomfortable. It feels like you're jumping into the unknown, like you're walking into a place where no one will catch you. But there's something else, something deeper inside you. This is who I am now. You've felt it for so long, that hunger, that urge to break free from the chains you've put around yourself. But the choice, it scares you. It's the unknown. It's everything you've avoided. But here's the truth. There is no victory in comfort. There is no breakthrough in safety. You're staring at the crossroads. One way you stay small. One way you become the person you've always wanted to be. So what's it going to be? Are you going to fold or are you going to finish? Right now, it doesn't matter what the world thinks. It doesn't matter what anyone expects. This is your decision. And the moment you make it, you don't get to look back. The choice is no longer a question. It's a fact. There's no turning back now. No second guessing. No wondering if you made the right call. The decision is made. You've crossed the line. From this moment forward, you can't unchoose this path. I am the decision I make today. No more hesitation. No more self-doubt. This is who you are now. The person who doesn't hesitate. The person who commits fully. The person who makes the choice and never flinches. So go ahead. Let the doubts come. Let the fear rise. But every time it tries to pull you back, you remind yourself of this. The hardest part is over. You've made the choice. You've chosen to stand tall, to move forward. There's no more backing down. You've made the decision, and now you live it, every single day. The world doesn't need to understand. It doesn't need to cheer you on. All that matters is that you know. You've committed to this new identity, this new path, and there's nothing that will stop you now. I am the decision I make today. Every step you take from here on out is proof. Proof that you chose. Proof that you didn't flinch when it mattered. Proof that you are who you've always been meant to be. This moment, it's the turning point. The beginning of the rest of your life. Every day from here on out will be defined by this decision. Every action you take will carry the weight of your commitment. The choice is yours. The world is waiting for the new you. But first, you need to decide. You've crossed the line. Now you move forward. There's no hesitation left. Only purpose. Only action. Only forward motion. The hardest part is over. You've made the choice. Now comes the real test. What are you going to do with it? The storm is here. It's louder now. More intense. More real. It's not just a whisper in your ear anymore. It's a full-on roar, demanding you stop. It's the world pulling you back, your own fear rising like a tidal wave. Every reason to quit is screaming at you. But this is the test. This is where most break. Resistance is the beast you've been avoiding, the one you've tried to outrun. But now, you're face to face with it, and you can't hide anymore. It's not a question of whether you're tired. Of course you are. Everyone is. But that's not the point. The point is, you can't let this beast stop you. Every excuse, every distraction, every urge to quit is louder now. It's in your face. But you've come too far to listen. I am relentless. Even when I want to quit, the world is demanding you fold. It's offering you comfort. It's offering you safety. All you have to do is stop. All you have to do is take the easy way out. But you know the price. The price of comfort is your future. The price of quitting is regret. What are you really afraid of? That voice in your head. It's not trying to protect you. It's trying to trap you. It's the voice of your old self. The one that wants to stay small, stay weak. But it's not you anymore. It's the ghost of who you were. And it's time to let it go. Every time you think about stopping, remember this is the moment that separates the winners from the quitters. The beast of resistance will always be there, but it only wins if you let it. You've felt the temptation to quit before. It felt good, didn't it? To tell yourself that you've had enough, that you deserve a break, that you're doing your best. but that's not who you are anymore. The old you, that person gave up when things got tough. The new you, the one that's rising, they fight through it. Resist the resistance. Your power is built here. Right now, the battle feels unwinnable. The excuses are stacked higher than you can see. But this is the moment you need to decide. Will you stand up, or will you fall back into your old ways? It's easy to listen to fear. It's easy to listen to the world telling you to stop. But real strength, real power, it's in standing up in the face of that fear and pushing through it anyway. You don't wait for the fear to go away. You act despite it. You take one step, then another, until it's nothing but a distant memory. I am relentless, even when I want to quit. The truth is, this fight never ends. It doesn't get easier. The resistance doesn't go away. It gets smarter. It gets louder. It will find new ways to make you doubt yourself. But that's the game. And now you know the rules. There's no applause for pushing through this. No cheering crowd to pat you on the back. It's you alone, in the trenches with your thoughts. The battle isn't glamorous. It's raw. It's real. It's painful. But it's necessary. You said 90, not 9. Do you want to stay stuck forever? Do you want to spend the rest of your life wishing you'd pushed harder, wishing you'd fought back against the resistance? Because if you quit now, that's what you'll have. Another year of excuses, another year of regret, another year of never knowing what you could have been. So ask yourself, are you going to fold, or are you going to finish? You're at the edge. This is where the war is won or lost. You have everything to gain and everything to lose. It's not about the fight. It's about the person you become in the process. And right now, the person you're becoming is unstoppable. I am relentless, even when I want to quit. The excuses will never stop. The world will keep pulling you in a million directions. The comfort will always call your name, but it's a lie. It's the chains that have kept you stuck, and it's time to break free. This is where you fight, not because it's easy, but because it's necessary. There's no applause, just proof. Proof that you are stronger than the resistance. Proof that you can keep going, even when everything in you wants to stop. So stand up, move forward, resist, keep moving. The only question left is, how bad do you want it? Because this battle, it's far from over. The thrill is gone. The rush of motivation is fading. The hype, the excitement, it's all quiet now. This is where most people quit. This is where they look for the next big hit, the next burst of energy. They want the reward without the work. They want the outcome without the grind. But this is where you separate yourself from the rest. The real work doesn't have applause. It doesn't have fireworks. It's just you, showing up, every single day. Discipline is my daily commitment. You're not here for the highs anymore. You're here for the grind. For the slow, invisible progress that builds the foundation of everything you want. Every step you take, every decision you make, it's building something. But it's quiet, it's silent, and that's the hardest part. It's easy to be motivated when everything is exciting, when the world is cheering you on, but that's not real life. Real life is showing up when no one is watching. It's working when no one is there to validate your effort. It's doing the same thing day in and day out, knowing that results won't come tomorrow, but they will come. One small action today is the breakthrough of tomorrow. This is the real test, the test of patience, the test of consistency. Every part of you wants to skip ahead, wants to fast forward to the results. But you can't. There's no shortcut. The only way forward is through the grind. So stop waiting for a sign. Stop waiting for motivation to come knocking at your door. It won't. It's not supposed to. Motivation is a fleeting feeling. Discipline is a decision, and every single day you make that decision. Discipline is my daily commitment. This is where you prove who you really are. This is where you decide that success isn't about quick wins, it's about steady, relentless action. Every small task you complete, every moment you push through, that's where the real work happens. That's where the foundation is built. You can't skip this. You can't rush through it. This is the part that will either make you or break you every day you wake up and decide to do the work. Even when it doesn't feel rewarding, you're cementing your future. This is your life now. No applause, no recognition, just the grind. And if you can commit to it, if you can show up day after day, When it's hard, when it's frustrating, when no one is cheering for you, you will win. Discipline is my daily commitment. You can't trick yourself into thinking that the work is optional. It's not. You don't get to choose when to be disciplined. You don't get to pick the moments when you feel like it. You show up every time. Because if you don't, you stay stuck. So stop waiting. Start doing. There is no perfect time. There is no better moment. There is only right now. And right now, it's your decision. This isn't the sexy part. It's not the part that's going to give you instant gratification, but this is where real transformation happens. It happens in the tiny, consistent actions that no one else sees. One small action today is the breakthrough of tomorrow. You've been waiting for the magic, the moment when everything clicks, the moment when you feel like you've made it. But let me tell you something. The magic happens in the small moments, in the decision to keep going, even when you don't feel like it, in the commitment to the grind, even when it feels like nothing is changing. There's no instant reward, but there will be a reward, and it will be far greater than you ever imagined. Discipline is my daily commitment. Every time you show up, every time you push through the monotony, you're building a new version of yourself, a stronger version. A version that knows success isn't handed to you. It's earned through the quiet, invisible work you do every day. The grind will feel lonely at times. It will feel like no one notices, like it's all for nothing. But trust me, it's not. This is the moment that counts. Every time you commit to the work, even when it's hard, you're creating momentum that can't be stopped. You will face days where you question if it's worth it. Days when you wonder if you should quit, but you won't. Because you know that quitting now means starting over later, and you're done starting over. One small action today is the breakthrough of tomorrow. The process is the reward. The grind is the gift, and you have to learn to love it. Because this is where you'll find your true strength. Not in the big wins, but in the small, consistent actions you take every single day. So what's it going to be? Will you keep showing up, even when it's hard? Or will you fall for the illusion that there's an easier way? Because the truth is this, there is no easier way. This is it, and it's time to embrace it. Discipline is my daily commitment. You've made it this far. Don't stop now. Keep grinding, keep committing, and watch what happens when you decide to make this a way of life. The work isn't over. It's just begun. Doubt is dead. You've been fighting this battle for so long, but you don't need to fight anymore. The moment has come. You've outgrown your old self. The person you used to be, they're dead. The past, the hesitation, the doubt, it's all gone. Now it's time for the real transformation. This isn't a phase anymore. This is who you are now. Every choice, every action, every ounce of effort you've put in, it's no longer just a decision. It's your new reality. This is who I am now. You've spent so long wondering if you could change. You've wondered if the effort was even worth it. But that moment has passed. You're not trying anymore. You're doing. You're not just showing up. You are showing up. You don't need motivation to push you forward. You are the push. And that voice inside that says, maybe I'm not ready, it's silent now. You've killed it. The doubt, the uncertainty, the fear, they're all gone. This isn't about becoming someone new anymore. This is about accepting the power you've always had inside you. You are not who you were yesterday, and you will never go back. I am my new belief. Watch me. Every time you took action, every time you stayed when others quit, you were building the foundation of the person you're becoming. And now that person is here. There's no more waiting, no more hesitation, no more wondering if you're good enough. You've already proven it. You've already become it. Now the world will know who you are, because you're not trying to prove anything. You're not looking for validation. You're not here for applause. You're here to move forward. And that's exactly what you're doing. This is who I am now. I am the result of my daily actions. You've stepped into your power. You've committed to the grind. And now, every move you make is aligned with your new identity. This isn't just something you do. This is who you are. You've earned this moment. You've earned this belief. There's no more looking back. No more wondering if you can keep going. The real work starts now, but you're not afraid of it anymore. You've already proven you can handle the weight. This is who I am now. The old self, they're gone. The person who hesitated, the person who doubted, They don't exist anymore. That person has been buried under the weight of your decisions, under the power of your discipline. You've created something new, something unshakable, and now it's time to live in it. This isn't about what you're going to do. This is about who you already are. And if anyone dares question it, they'll have to face you, because you're no longer playing small. You're not waiting for permission. You've already said yes. I am my new belief. Watch me. This is your moment. This is where you stop waiting. This is where you stop asking if you're enough. You are. You are enough. You always have been. Every action you've taken, every step you've moved forward, every time you showed up, that's who you are now. You are the embodiment of your commitment. You are the result of your actions, and nothing will ever change that. So what's left? There's nothing left but forward. There's nothing left but more action. There's no more doubt. There's no more maybe or someday. This is your time. This is who I am now. You've built the foundation. Now it's time to watch it rise. You won't need anyone else's approval. You won't need anyone else's validation, because the truth is already inside you. The world will see it soon enough, but you won't need them to. You already know. You've already become it, and that's the power you'll carry with you. I am my new belief. Watch me. You've earned this version of yourself. You've fought for it. And now you stand tall, ready for the future, ready to take on whatever comes next. So ask yourself, how long are you going to keep waiting to become who you are? You already are. The only thing left to do now is act. And the world will watch. You're not waiting anymore. You've crossed the line. The moment you've been fighting for, it's here. The old self, gone. The doubt, erased. Now you stand tall, with nothing left to prove. No more searching for validation. You don't need anyone's approval. The world will see you for exactly who you are. No explanations, no apologies, just you. I am unshakable, and this is just the beginning. This is where it changes, where everything you've been fighting for starts to make sense. The doubt that once haunted you, it's gone. The fear that kept you small, it's vanished. You don't have to convince anyone anymore. You're already walking in your truth. You've stepped into the version of yourself that was always meant to be. This isn't a phase. This is the foundation of your legacy. The truth is, you've been building it all along, with every choice, every action, every moment you fought to keep going. Now it's here. You are the legacy, and it starts right now. I am unshakable, and this is just the beginning. You've been waiting for this moment, to break free from the shackles of doubt. But now there's nothing to wait for. The new you isn't in the future. It's here. It's now. And you don't need anyone else to give you permission. The old you, that person would have hesitated, would have waited for a sign, would have waited for someone else to believe first. But not you. Not anymore. You are the sign. You are the message. The world will see you because you are no longer hiding. You've taken that step forward, and it's unstoppable now. I am unshakable, and this is just the beginning. This isn't about proving anything anymore. This is about living it. Every decision you make, every step you take, they aren't steps toward who you want to be. They are steps because you already are. You've become the process. You've become the result. The truth is, legacy doesn't come tomorrow. It's already in motion. It's already been built with everything you've done up until now. Every action, every single step forward, that was your legacy. And now it's not something you're working toward. It's something you're living. The new you isn't waiting for anyone to notice. You've already walked through the door. You don't need a crowd cheering you on. You don't need anyone to tell you you're ready. You are ready. You've always been ready. Now it's time to show the world. I am unshakable, and this is just the beginning. So let them watch. Let them question. Let them try to understand. But you don't need their approval. You're not walking for them anymore. You're walking for yourself, and the power you've unlocked isn't for anyone else to take. The only question left is, how long are you going to wait to become who you already are? You've already stepped into your truth. There's no more waiting, no more doubting. You're not building a future legacy. You're living it. You're living the proof right now. And this is just the start. I am unshakable, and this is just the beginning. The path you're walking now, it's yours. Every step, every action, it's all yours to claim. You've already crossed the line, and there's no going back. The world will see you for who you are. They'll see what you've built. But you already know. You've always known. And now you can't unsee it. The new you isn't waiting. It's living now. And this is just the beginning. So ask yourself what's next. What's left to prove? Nothing. You've already proven it. Now it's time to live it. To show the world that this is who you are. No more questions. No more doubts. Just you. I am unshakable. And this is just the beginning. The legacy isn't coming later. It's already in motion. You are the proof.